Hey, comic book fans! Welcome back to another episode of Comic Book Geezers. I am Wild Bill, your host. Sitting alongside of me, you got Pete Parter right over here.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Inside the Cover. We got a good one here today, a classic
Hulk battles.
Hulk battle.
But this time I'm going to go on the other side of the fence. The Abomination, not a hero, a villain.
Yes.
Issue 159. This is from January 72. This is from Stainless Steel Englehart, Happy Herb Trimpe, Sal Trappiani on inks, John Costanza letters, and George Russo, colorist.
Russo, yeah. I guess
Roy Thomas, editor.
That's right.
This book starts off with Bruce Banner flying away in the leader's shuttlecraft. He was up in outer space in the previous issue with the leader.
That's right.
He gets away. Also, stowaway on board. Spoiler alert: the Rhino.
Ah, yes. Yes.
So, of course, Bruce Banner, splash page here, making it back to Earth. The leader's thinking about, he's out of my evil clutches, you know. So, of course, he gets picked up by Radar, General Ross and his goons. Hey, we got this UFO. I'll shoot it down, of course, you know. Doesn't respond to any radio request to say, hi, what are you doing here in my airspace? So we just shoot you down. So, of course, Bruce Banner is trying to take evasive action. Right? Of course, he doesn't. He gets hit. The third missile gets him. So, of course, Bruce Banner falls to Earth. The missiles fall to Earth, explode, and open up the Earth and awake the Abomination. Kind of like that didn't that happen to Godzilla?
Yes, indeed it did.
So, the Abomination is reawoken. Now, the last time he appeared was 2 years earlier in 1970. And he was in outer space with the Hulk, and the Hulk knocked the Abomination into orbit. So Abomination fell to Earth and was unconscious for 2 years, and here he was underground because he fell from so high above.
And he also fought around that same time. He fought the Silver Surfer too, and the Watcher got involved, right? So there was that too. So the Abomination is always getting like cast away and all this kind of stuff.
So he's been like in knocked out, unconscious hibernation for 2 years, and he doesn't know it. So anyway,
one of the great Hulk villains, by the way.
So Bruce Banner falls to his doom, but of course he panics. I'm falling to my death. Turns to the Hulk, hits the ground, and of course he falls near the crash site, right near where the Abomination is. The Rhino. That's the last we see of the Rhino. So Bruce Banner kind of bails out. They don't even tell you anything more about the Rhino at this point, so you can assume that he's dead, but it's the Rhino, so he'll come back someday.
Oh yeah.
But technically, he could be dead. We don't know. So sure enough, the Hulk crashes near the Abomination. So the Abomination is up and walking around, and General Thunderbolt Ross is now sending his Air Force choppers out to the crash site because he thinks they saw that something on radar came from the aircraft down to from the shuttlecraft. So they just assume it's the Hulk because they knew it was Bruce Banner. So of course they go to catch whatever's there, but it's the Abomination. They catch him in this big contraption here. It's like a big steel box. They drop it over him like a net. Scoop him up, bring him back to Gamma Base. But it's not the Hulk. The Hulk's over here on the mountainside watching all this. He sees the choppers go back to Gamma Base, so he follows the choppers back to Gamma Base. Gamma Base gets... Troops show up, open up the box. Thunderbolt Ross is like, it's the Abomination, you idiots. That's not the Hulk. Oh, you know what? Abomination down here wants to kill Ross for all the double cross. Ross tells his goons, you know what? Let me go in there. Like, what? He'll kill you. No, I gotta go talk to him. So General Ross goes in there and says, listen, I'm gonna make a deal. I can cure you and let you go, but in exchange, you gotta capture the Hulk for me, because for my daughter's sake. Betty, what happened was she had married, previous issue or two, she got married to Glenn Talbot. Yeah. And she thinks the Hulk is dead when he was up in outer space with the leader. So Ross wants the Hulk out of the way so that Betty doesn't have any kind of like relapse or whatever, or mental breakdown. So the Abomination agrees. Shakes Ross's hand, and then he sees this calendar, and he's like, he makes a comment about being like Mr. 1970, and then he sees this calendar, and he's like, what the hell is this? And Ross is like, what? And then he realizes that the Abomination is complaining for being unconscious for 2 years. Like, the Hulk didn't really do that to me, did he? And he's starting to get like down in the dumps, and Ross like, listen, this is a military base, and I got to plan things out 2 years in advance. That's all that calendar is. That's all that means. Don't worry about it. Oh, okay. So then he humors the Abomination because he can't believe the guy's having a meltdown over this. So he's like, he gets on the phone and he's like, listen, take everything down that's got a date marked on it. Don't let the Abomination see it. Because now he's got him under his wing. He talked him into it. He should have got his head crushed by the Abomination, but now the Abomination hates the Hulk so much.
Oh, yeah.
He takes the deal. Here's the Hulk stalking Gamma Base. So, everything's all built up for our action. And sure enough, last panel, the bottom here, they finally meet. It's on. So, great action stuff here by Herb Trimpe.
And these two are so evenly matched, too, which always makes
And the Abomination really gives it out to the Hulk.
Yeah.
Like, there's one scene here where he picks up this giant rock, smashes it over the Hulk, but the Hulk comes right back at him with like a flying kick. And then, right, getting the bear hug going on, right?
Yeah, that's where they realize that they both are actually after the same enemy, pretty much, right? Yeah.
And then what happens is the Hulk, he gets madder at the Abomination for laughing. Because over here, the Abomination starts laughing about how he fell from outer space and lost track of time. And he starts laughing at the fact that nothing can bother him because he even fell from outer space. So he can take punches from the Hulk. He can take an ass whooping for the Hulk. It's nothing compared to falling out of outer space. So he starts laughing about that reality of it. And that just pisses off the Hulk even more. He's like, stop laughing at me. And then the Hulk, right here, man.
Plus, he also tells him that Betty Ross got married, which he didn't know.
Oh, yeah, he rubs it in his face. So then the Hulk punches him, takes him out one punch, man. Knocks him right out. And then now he's heading to her honeymoon spot, Niagara Falls.
Yep.
Which is the next issue, 160.
Against Tiger Shark in the next one, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe you'll get to see that for Hulk battles. I don't know. But anyway, there you have Hulk battles, issue 159. One of the most classic Abomination covers on the Hulk.
Yeah.
Right there.
I still think as far as the actual battles go, the one where they're fighting on the amusement park is still my favorite because that's just.
But you got to say the Hulk wins this round.
He definitely wins this one. Yeah.
So there you have another episode of Hulk Battles, brought to you by Wild Bill and Company, Mr. Pete Pardo, from the Wild Bill collection, right there. Had this one since the teenage years. Yes.
Great cover. Yeah.
So hope you like that. Please click the like button if you do. Please click the like button if you don't. That would help us tremendously.
Click it regardless.
I don't want to force you.
If you have no opinion, click it anyway.
If I was there in your living room, I'd put your head down and hit that like button. No, thank you. We appreciate your comments and your support as always. We thank you for being here. And we'll see you next time on Comic Book Geezers with more stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Take care. Bye-bye.